It's live. So give it a second for Twitch to tell me I'm live, and there we are on Twitch. Fantastic. What's going on? Give it a couple minutes for everyone to start showing up. Jason B is here.
Hello, hello, all of nobody.
I hope you didn't mind doxing yourself. Your name is here.
That's cool. That's not a problem. It's just my first name and my initial. I imagine it's not all anyone would really need, but I don't have anything to hide really. So
certainly.
After all, that's my picture and the logo for my alma mater in my profile picture. So it's not a big deal.
All right, I don't know how any of this YouTube stuff works.
Alrighty.
Anyway, I just made it so it's called Nate is Live, and then I'll deal with that later. Anyway.
All right. Sweet. Let's get that TMUX session that I can hop into.
Perfect. Yeah, so if you sudo su Nate and then TMUX attach, I'll bring you in here.
SU Nate, all one word?
Sudo space su space Nate. Oh, and I didn't set the name of my stream. That's not good. There we go.
What? Backspace is behaving really weird.
What are you doing wrong?
Nothing. I'm just hitting backspace. Oh, wait a minute.
You're using Weirdo Shell. Don't even know it.
I'm using Z Shell.
Well, you got to configure your Z Shell. That's the problem. You can't be using Z Shell raw. That's the issue.
Shoot. Yeah, command not found.
What's going on, everyone? Filter on in here. Filter on in here.
How's it going, Filtron?
Just saying filter on in. Yeah. Whoa! Zero Douglas. First time chat. First one here. You finally decided to show up to a stream. Who would have thought?
All right. How's it going, Zero Douglas? Sorry, I can't see chat right this second. Otherwise, I'd be interacting too.
Let's just hop right back in this bad boy. Zero Douglas says, yes, mod me. Oh, of course the cop wants to be a mod in here. Obviously. Yikes. Anyway, viewers, today I am here with Jason B in the Discord. He doesn't actually participate in the Discord, but that's fine. He'll join us one of these days.
I was participating when you guys were hanging out in Primogen's Discord, but
yeah, fair enough. Anyways, so he's here to show me how to do some React. He's got a good old project. Why do you have 45 repositories? That's too many repositories. What are you, forking stuff all over the place?
Probably
forkers.
and I also threw a bunch of school projects in my GitHub that I probably need to take down.
I see. Let's take a look at this old one right here. Ooh.
No, that's work.
Ooh. I did not rate the scripts. Well, that's not fun.
No, that's all. Oh man, really throwing. So I was a TA in college, and
did you accidentally drop a binary in here?
Yes, I did. I was a Git baby at this point.
No, this is good. This is that code I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is that real code.
Unfortunately, we got to do some fake coding tonight.
And advanced.cpp. I didn't tell you I'd put you on the spot like this.
Didn't know that I was coming in for a roast session.
You should have been warned.
I should have guessed as much.
So anyway, working on Project Iris. So can you just a quick explainer for what Project Iris is?
So what Project Iris is a project that I worked on, that I'm working on with my alma mater, Schreiner University, Go Mountaineers. So we are.
The official stance of the Nate stream is that the Iowa State Cyclones are the best team. Go ahead.
We'll agree to disagree, but So the point of this is to do a study on speed reading and the effects it has on students. And right now, we're in alpha stages. We're about to start working out with a design team once the school year starts
And you
starts back up.
and you trust the future of science in my hands?
I own the repo still.
This is quite the responsibility. I mean, scientists all over the universe will be using this project to check how well people can speed read.
You're implying that I'm going to accept your PR.
Ooh, you're making me submit a PR. This just got real. Tron jobs. I think my code's going to be up to the quality.
Look, man, I need this too. I'm dyslexic as hell.
Fair enough. Carry on.
Okay, so it just uses Create T3 app and a few other spices to make speed reading exercises and collect data on them.
Okay.
So, how long is the exercise took, how accurate you were, stuff like that. And then, we're going to do some analytics magic, take away some people's privacy, and publish a study.
Beautiful. All right, Zero Douglas is blowing up the chat. He says, "What's Iowa? Watch it." He says, "Actually decent CPP from a glance in that one project." Fair enough. And he says, I expect tests on that PR? Absolutely not. Sorry?
I was helping teach the class, so I hope so.
Yeah.
That was the version I submitted for students to look at as an example.
That's funny. All right, well, let's hop into it. What am I doing today? So we have the project here, and it's taking forever to render a tree because it's... Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's kind of big.
So we got... What's this? Babel, NextENV, Next, Package Lock, PostCSS, Prettier, Tailwind, Turbo, Vite, Vitest. That's a lot.
So,
this is about your average JSON or JavaScript project.
No, it's not. It's got a little bit more juice to it. So why don't you just ignore all that BS for now and go into SRC?
All right. Circ.
Okay, now a tree view might be helpful.
All right. So we got... Oh, no. This thing doesn't... Oh.
So here's what you got to worry about. Server is where... Oh, God.
Yeah, this is what I can do without scrolling. Server.
Server is where we have our back end.
Okay.
Don't have to worry. I set it up to where all you have to do is call stuff from the API. I've already taken care of that for tonight. Mm-hmm. If you look, there are two directories you're going to be working in tonight. Pages.
Okay.
So in any Next app, that is where your routes live.
Okay.
So if you were to, like exercises / boxes, if you had this going, would take you to that exercise.
Exercises / boxes.
There we are.
So,
well, you gotta dive in a little bit. So this is just the kind of the boilerplate that I have in each one of the pages.
Okay.
It's just meant to call a more hairy function, if you will.
Ooh.
So if you look at that one that says corner flashers.
Okay.
If you dive in there, that's where you're going to see some actual React.
I forgot to what's the one we use? ESLint and
you're going to want TSC as well, or the TypeScript. You want TypeScript and Tailwind CSS.
All right. So I want 14. I forgot to do this. This was the one thing I was forgetting to do is set this stuff up. This is bad streaming. I should be ashamed. And yet, I feel no shame. Curious how that works. Anyway.
No, your shame is overloaded because you're doing React.
Yeah, that too. That's also a considerable factor. All right. I shouldn't have clicked the U on... Well, that one's actually not too bad. It's doing stuff. Dead air.
I'd be reading the chat right now, but you don't have it I can't, hold on. Let me go watch the stream in
Oh,
another.
don't worry.
monitor so I can-
There's no chat. No one's chatting.
chatting?
I'll hit the chat when they come. Don't worry.
Also, when I'll stream, you gotta help me get figured out how I can get this backspace key working. Otherwise, I'd be collaborating a little more.
That is weird that your backspace key isn't working.
I have one of those fancy split keyboards.
Yeah, me too. You
So-
can tell when I'm trying to type in numbers and I always get it wrong. I never type
Which
a
one do you
5.
have?
I got the Ergodox EZ.
I'm rocking the Moergo Glove 80.
Moergo Glove 80. What the hell is that? Moergo Glove 80. Fuck, I hit 89. There we go.
Case in point.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah, that guy right there.
The curvy, fucking wavy boy.
Yeah, I like them curves.
Yeah.
I'm a curves man.
See, I go for the Ergodox Ez. I was taking GoPLS so long to install. I just wanted to update it. I thought it was going to take 2 seconds.
Yeah, why are you messing with GoPLS? We're not that fortunate right now.
Shut up! I'm very. It's part of the process. All right. So what was the other one? LSP install. What's the next one?
Tailwind CSS.
Not LSP. I mean TS install. No.
It's
LSP install
it's in Mason.
Tailwind CSS. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. That should be enough for now. If I'm. Oh, there's also Prisma, but we're not really going to be working with that right tonight.
All right.
Okay, so
Is it gonna yell at me?
um,
Is it working? It's not working.
is it working? Well, let's dive in a little bit. Let's start off by just making a little bit of a hello world so you can get your feet wet.
All right, certainly.
So just make another go into pages/exercises and make a new file. Let's call it word pair.
/wordpair.tsx.
.tsx, yes sir.
All right.
All right, so we're going to export default function page.
Export default function page.
It doesn't take any props, so just empty parentheses. All right. So what this is going to do is it's going to return. Do you know what JSX is?
Yes, but let's explain it for the user, for the viewer.
So JSX is a bastardized JavaScriptized version of HTML that gives you some niceties. What the hell?
Yeah, JSX.
It lets you turn some components into HTML elements.
Certainly. So you write really bad
So it's-
HTML, and then you can put in JavaScript elements, and then it turns itself into real HTML,
Pretty much.
and then gives you like 1,000 divs along the way for some reason.
1,000? You're being optimistic, my friend.
Am I going light on JSX?
Rather light.
All my JSX homies out there, hit me in the comments. Anyway.
We might get to 1,000 with this hello world.
Okay. Good.
Well, don't want to shortchange you.
Yep, I see. So you have something that looks almost like HTML elements, except they're not because it's not an XML document and whatnot. Oh, and this is a bad example. Great, love to see it. Anyway,
So what you're seeing there are the props of a inner function.
okay.
So when you're writing a JavaScript function that's going to be turned, or a React function a functional component. When you're writing a functional component, you create an object that is your props, and each individual element of the object then can be passed inside the component as a prop.
Okay.
Prop is just short for property, just in case anyone's like me in the beginning and didn't realize what the hell that meant.
Of course.
I'm sure you are all so much smarter than me, and
I mean, I thought it was
make
propeller.
that.
I just really like planes.
Yeah, that's propellers. I wish it was propellers. I wish we could just propel ourselves out of JavaScript, but we can't.
All right.
So, but let's just start by making, like I said, making that hello world. So let's go into our function and return some JSX. So you're gonna want to throw that in system parentheses, yeah. And now let's there we go. So now we just have a fragment. So if you only want to return one, like if you only want to have one inner div, you don't have to have a fragment. You can just have a div. But if you wanted to have two divs separate, like not nested inside of each other, you could then have you would then have to wrap it in a fragment because the JSX can only return one individual fragment. Makes absolutely no sense.
Okay. So would you say
All
that
right.
this is some valid JSX here? Oh, whoa!
Have our first error message.
What? Whoo! I was just playing around here. I don't know. Okay.
Forgot
All
to
right.
close that div.
You
forgot to close the
okay.
second
All
div
right,
there.
Why is it still mad at me? Okay. Whew. Oh, that was too much for me. That was a lot. Did not appreciate that.
All right. So if you can throw this on a local host and let's see if it renders properly.
All right. Let's split the window, terminal, and we'll just do npm run dev, right?
That should do it.
Let's see, http://collab.npmail.com on port 3000.
So play debugging music now.
I don't know why I thought I could get a firewall rule change in a DigitalOcean droplet during one breath. I feel like an idiot for even attempting it.
Later on, just play that chase music, that music for the classic debugging. Sorry for my horrible singing getting into anyone's ears there.
Oh, they have to deal with my singing, so I mean, how bad could it be?
Or your rapping as well.
What? How dare you? My rapping is the best.
It
No one's ever
is
rapped as
pretty-
well as me.
You definitely have the rapper attitude, that's for sure.
Name one rapper. Exactly. You can't even name a rapper. So there we go. Yeah, I thought I was going to say something else. Got him. All right, new firewall rule. We're going to call this Andre because it's port 3000.
I like it.
Type. This will just be all TCP. No, custom TCP on 3000, all IPv4, all IPv6, outbound rules. I don't care. Apply this to the Collab server. Create. I've made a horrible mistake. This is not fun.
You are a failure.
Why is it trying to do HTTPS? I literally said HTTP. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, stop this.
Oh,
Why?
Lordy.
Why? I specifically said HTTP. What is going on?
Firefox does not trust you.
What the heck? How do I do a regular HTTP URLs? Okay. HTTPS only mode. How do I turn this off? Firefox preferences. Where's the preferences? Settings, whatever. HTTP. Yeah, it's not enabled. What? But all right. npmail.com. HTTP. What is going on?
What the heck?
Who cares? I'm not.
It's his site, for crying out loud, Firefox.
I own this machine. What I put. Oh.
Did you ever get to hit save?
Turn off. I don't care. Let me cause my own problems, Firefox. This is great. This is great.
It's content.
But. I'm loving it. This is so fucking dumb. Why did they do this to me? Do I have
If
to set up an
anyone,
Nginx
if
reverse
anyone
proxy?
Sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
If anyone watching has never done software development, this is an accurate picture.
So like my regular site goes through, because that's on HTTPS. If I go to HTTP collab.npmail.com:3000, SSL receives a record that exceeds the maximum permissible length. There is no SSL. What are you on about? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. New window, curl http collab.npmail.com:30. Nope, it wasn't 30, it was 3000. Why isn't this working?
So
wait a second, hold on. This is still compiling stuff. Why is it compiling stuff?
it recompiles every now and then for hot reloading.
This reloading isn't hot.
It's rather cold.
Is it ever gonna work?
Error.
What is this?
It's connecting.
This is great. This JavaScript stuff is really working out. I like it.
So we're not debugging the whole time. Why don't we go off of your shared box, and I'll just you just share your screen and I'll talk you through it.
Yeah.
So you can debug this after we're off stream.
Yeah. Or even better yet, I just won't. You know? Git clone git at github.com:Jason Boyette /
Capitalize the J and the B.
I won't.
That was not case sensitive. My
Doesn't
bad.
matter.
Oh.
Learn that one the hard way. Not going to get into it. Check out dev vi. Actually, cd source vi. Actually, npm install.
You don't want to cd into source for your base navigation because it'll mess with your node modules.
Will it?
You want to run it. You want to run it from the base of the project.
npm run dev. Oh, great.
Oh, you gotta
think Nate at collab.npmail.com:/home/Nate/ is it capital J? Oh, can't remember if I did capital J on the server or not.
I wasn't watching.
Oh no, it's /home/Nate/sir/github.com/capital J. Jason Boyette /Project Iris/ oh, I hit tab too many times. What is it, just .env?
Mm-hmm.
./.env. There we go. So now I have that. Fantastic. npm run dev. There we go. All right, let's get rid of all of this. Let's get out of there. Get out of there. And then just for funsies, I'm going to make sure I didn't break my firewall. So I can still get in there. Perfect. All right, let's throw this bad boy. There we go. Make this bigger. Localhost :3000. Oh, would you look at that? So what was I doing next?
Okay, so you were just going to navigate to exercises / I think you named it word pairs.
All right. Let's throw this bad boy over here. Let's go over here. Make this bigger for the viewer. My other screen, make sure I can see Twitch again. CD. Nope, I wanted to edit. Search. Oh, pages, exercises, and then I was making a new one called what?
I think you were calling it word pairs.
Word pairs statistics.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Angular TS server. What's the one I want? Tailwind.
You want Tailwind, and then you have we'll see if TS server works. I think there's another TypeScript. Oh wait, no, it's TypeScript language server. You have it.
Yep,
Cool.
That's it. Perfect.
That should work.
Great. And those other ones were out of date, so I had to install them. And Go didn't take forever, but Asm Lisp is taking forever. I'm just gonna hit Q, whatever. So I was going to export function main. I forget what it was.
Export a default function, and you call it whatever you want.
Default function, whatever you want. Got it. And then no arguments.
Oh, and another thing, for it to be a React component, the first letter does have to be capitalized.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's throw in some JSX or return some JSX.
Yes. What's that? So how do I do that?
For now, let's just write some HTML inside of the return statement.
Okay. Return. Let's just do, what did I have before? I had a bold hello. All right. So I have that. So I should be able to, I don't know what I can do now.
You should be able to go to, you should be able to hit next to, go to /exercises /exercises /word pairs.
Exercises /word pairs.
Oh, I have everything beyond that is guarded with a clerk login. Just give it your GitHub and it'll take care of itself.
All right. Sure, why not? Hello.
There you go.
It's
Hello.
bold. Neat.
Okay,
Where does that kind of
so
stuff come from? What is all this?
so that is a global background.
Okay.
So let's make it a little less ugly, shall we?
That's rude. I wrote this. How dare you?
Actually, what's making it hideous is the stuff that I wrote, is the global stuff. So let's make it not. Let's make it be up to your lofty standards, Nate.
All right, fantastic. Oh, this is about it. You've seen my website.
Well, maybe with a little bit of help, we can get you styling this better.
Oh, I'm always styling. Anyway.
All right, so let's throw that in a div, shall we?
Throw this bad boy in a div. Can I just do that? Does that make a div automatically?
No, that's a fragment.
That's a fragment. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so now you should have access to. You should be able to throw some props on that div. Let's give it the class name prop.
Okay.
Lowercase c class name. Campbell case.
Class name.
Dog, that's Pascal case. Come on, get your stuff right.
Case?
Lower camel case. Class, there you go.
Oh.
Equals, and then that's going to be a string.
Equals something.
Okay, so let's so this is where your Tailwind LSP is going to help you out.
Okay.
So if you just delete something, let's go items dash center.
Items dash center. My Tailwind LSP is not helping me right now. Maybe I just need to. Haha. There we go.
All right, so just save, and it should need a little bit more than that. Justify center.
Do I just do a space?
Just add it to that. And then you also have to say min h screen with dashes.
Min h screen. Well, that changed something. Now it's a gradient. Nothing is centered though.
So now if you throw that inside of another div.
All right, you were not kidding about
throw
thousands of divs.
One more div inside of the div you just did.
Oh, inside of the div I just did?
Yes. So that's going to be your wrapper div to just get rid of that weird panel-y thing you had.
Okay.
Now save that. And then give it the class name. Now give this a new div, class name flex.
Flex. Okay.
Okay, I give up. Go to one of my other components and just rip from it.
All right.
Again, if anyone has never done development, you'd be surprised how many times that attitude is the proper one to do.
Slash. Let's go with speed test slash index dot statistics. What the hell is all this?
Just find the return. We'll get to that.
Use effect, use interval, return.
Oh yeah, just make those divs in the center there, just make them center. Not that one. Damn it.
Do I need one of these main bad boys?
No, that's just to delineate between stuff.
Oh.
That's more of like a crawler kind of helper.
Oh!
Oh.
Ah! I'm kind of a master
There we
programmer.
go.
I'm pretty much the best there is, honestly. I mean, no one's ever programmed like me before.
Definitely not.
And that's the truth. All right, so what's next? We've centered a div horizontally. Are we centering it vertically as well?
Oh, whoa. Slow down, Tiger.
That didn't do it. Oh.
You gotta close your tag.
Okay. Whew. All right, well, that one doesn't
Let's make this bad boy reactive.
All right, okay. What does that mean?
Let's make it do something.
Okay.
So Let's. So one of the hardest things in React is state.
Yes.
It's quite frankly a pain in the ass.
In my
But
last foray into React, I discovered state, and I've since forgotten it.
So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to import some stuff from React. So let's start with use state. Yes, the almighty copy and paste. You're gonna want to throw that in some brackets.
Oh, I do have to do the brackets. I thought I was getting ahead of myself. Do I also want use effect?
Yeah. We'll get there. We're gonna have use effect eventually.
Okay.
But let's just start with the basics.
Okay.
So any stateful, for the viewers at home, a stateful variable is anything that affects what you see on screen. It's anything that you want to actually have change the view of what you actually display. So let's make this so we can change that hello to something that can be shifted.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do is go up to the top of your function.
Okay.
And you're going to make it constant. And then you're going to want to make it into an array destructuring.
I don't know what that means. Array destructuring.
Okay, so just make an array real quick. Equals use state.
Use state.
And then inside of parentheses, just put quote hello.
Hello. Okay.
Okay, so we go back into that array.
Okay.
First, let's say message. Now, the next element of the array is going to be set message. It's idiomatic to have it in camel case, but do what you want.
So then, is this capital or lowercase?
It's lowercase.
So I use lowercase message and set, and then capital message.
Yes.
Whose idea was this?
I'm just telling you what standard, man. I didn't make these standards.
Somebody needs to meet this guy in Minecraft. That's all I'm gonna say.
I would say that the same person who decided that single letter variables are a cool thing in Go also needs to be in that server.
You watch it. Single letter variables are king. Sorry, carry on.
So we don't talk trash about Go in this server. Got it.
Yeah, there's a few rules when you're hanging out with me. America is the best. Go is the best. What was that other thing I said? Oh, the Iowa State Cyclones are the best. That's it. Unless I come up with others.
I just have one word for you. Enums.
We have enums in Go?
That iota BS is not a real enum.
It's as real as any other enum. Every enum is an iota in the background. Enums are ints. Get over it. You're just mad because Go admits it.
Go's LSP does not admit it. That's the problem.
I don't know what your problem is. You seem to have some sort of issue with the king nature of writing in Go.
I have an issue with iota. That is it.
I'm sorry, you're a bitch.
Variables.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, let's settle down.
Don't tell me to settle down. You settle down. Back to work. I'm barely learning anything over here. All right, so what's this use state? What's this nonsense about? Returns a stateful value and a function to update it. I see. So it returns an array that includes a stateful value and a function to... Does this thing not have tuples? Damn. You know it does have tuples. Go.
Yes.
And only for this use. Only for this reason, Go has tuples. It's for literally just returning multiple values from a return. And that's the only place you're allowed to use tuples, and I think that's the correct amount.
I never said that this was right. I said this is how TypeScript does it, which inherently probably makes it wrong. But we're going to move on.
Fair enough.
So let's give this thing a button.
I see. So this is destructuring an array. So this declares message and set message at the top level by pulling it out of the array, by naming it, by giving a name to the things that are returned from use state. Got it. Okay, next.
Yeah. I mean, technically you could just make it a single variable and then just be like,
Dot zero,
message,
dot one, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No one freaking does that.
That sounds awful. That's worse than this, which is already pretty bad.
Yeah, right. So now go down to that place where you have hello.
Okay.
Now let's throw that in some curlies. All right. So now that you're inside of those, you can actually write JavaScript, and we can put in a variable message. So if you save that, you should notice that absolutely nothing happens.
Love to see it.
But if you change the message inside of your use state, so maybe go sucks.
Oh, there you are. Poop.
Yeah. So that is the truth. So now let's make a button.
Okay.
Let's make a button to change that message. Okay, so back up.
Did I do this right?
No, that is not correct. So back up. Nope, you were okay. So go back to just when you had the button up. Until you started typing action, you were okay.
All right.
Okay, so back to the declaration of button.
What?
The first time you wrote button.
Okay.
So now we're going to give this a prop called onClick.
OnClick equals.
And now we're going to give this curly brackets.
So we don't want the
in quotes. Yeah, it's not a string. This is a function. So now we're going to pass this a lambda.
fun.
Yeah, parentheses arrow equals arrow.
Shit. I was getting a little too big for my britches there. Thank you for humbling me.
Except it's not equals arrow, it's draw an arrow with an equals. There we go.
That looks like JavaScript. Yeah, I was about to say something didn't look right.
All right. So because we're only going to make this one line, we don't have to wrap it in more brackets. But there we go. Set message, and then this needs to be a string. There we go. There we go.
There we go. Can we do a little one of these bad boys? Oh. How do I? There we go.
There we go.
Oh no! Well, now it already set the message.
Yeah.
Ah! Actually, here. This is the move. I think I've kind of nailed it. I think I'm pretty smart here.
I think we nailed it. Let's learn about use effect.
All right. I'm going to leave that the way it is. All right. So that's use state, comma, use effect from React.
So use effect is meant to create side effects.
Okay.
So it can be passed two props. Okay. One of them is a callback.
All right.
And dependency list.
Okay.
And the dependency list is optional.
Okay.
Dependency list, if anything inside of dependency list changes, the callback is ran. Okay. If there is no dependency list, then every time the component remounts or re-renders, the function will be ran. Now, I will tell you that not including a dependency. Oh, and also, if the dependency list is empty, it will only run on initial mount.
If the dependency list is empty, it will only run on initial mount. That makes sense because there's nothing it's tracking to change.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I put in the dependency list as
just an array, just an empty array.
So if it's just like just message or whatever, then
every time you change
the message, it'll call the thing. So if I do like console.log poop, except I have to make this a lambda because I'm trying to call it right here.
Mm-hmm.
If I do that,
I suppose you could define it out elsewhere as well, but that would be kind of an anti-pattern.
So then if I inspect and go to my console, then every time I click things, it'll print poop, and it's doing it 10 times.
Although, let me show you what not to do.
Okay.
Instead of put that same function you have on your onClick inside of your use effect and see what happens.
But the same function I have on my on.
That's set message, okay. Message plus equals ha.
Set message plus equals ha. And then let's get rid of this.
Or no, sorry, message plus ha. My bad. No, leave that in there. Okay. Leave that in there. I just want to. This is the easiest way to shoot.
So you're doing it and it recurses.
Huh?
It recurses.
That is the foot gun of use effect.
I see. So you can't be modifying things that you're watching. And this is making my computer not happy.
Not happy, yeah.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
I should have warned you about that. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good object lesson to be like, hey, we don't do this.
No, this is good. Luckily, I'm on. Please. Luckily, I'm on a Mac. We're safe here. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about this. But this thing really did get mad at me. Look at this. This can happen when a component calls set state and size useEffects, but useEffect either doesn't have a dependency array or one of the dependencies changes on every render. Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not a. That's a no-no. We don't like that.
Okay.
All right. So those are your two primary tools. Are your useState and useEffect.
Okay.
There's also one more that you will use semi-frequently.
What's that one? So it's not
why
it's not used that often.
Why is my brain not
weird name for thing? Why is my LSD doesn't have that brain not working? I can't find this one. Maybe my setup is broken. I'm just gonna not worry about it. Also, why is this thing bragging? Fast refresh done in 204 milliseconds is a long time. I'm kind of a Go developer, and nothing takes 204 milliseconds. So why do they call it a fast refresh? They should call it a slow refresh, if anything. Pfft.
Okay, my bad. It's called useRef.
Useref.
So this is for non-stateful variables.
For non-stateful variables. Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to say make a constant. We'll call it, call it what you want. What you want.
Got it.
Equals useRef, and then inside of the useRef, we're going to give it an initial state. That works.
Okay.
So we would use this if we're passing it to a function, but we don't necessarily want it to be dependent. We don't want it. So when this changes, we can change this without refreshing the entire page. So anytime you change message, the entire component will remount. So either you want to do it for performance reasons and not have it be a dependency, because you want to have minimal remounts, because those take a lot of resources.
Okay.
or you just want it to be kind of a background thing.
Okay. So then it'll just get picked up next time it decides to remount or whatever, but it won't force one. Is that what you're saying?
No, this will not cause a remount unless unless you explicitly
Okay. So you can say
do something else with it.
what you want. Dot. No, that's not a thing.
Dot current.
Okay.
So the actual value of it is stored inside of dot current.
I see. Interesting.
So you would use it maybe to construct the state of something,
Okay.
but it wouldn't be directly displayed.
All right. Can't think of why I'd want that, but fair enough.
We'll probably run into some places where it could be,
Some such nonsense. Got it.
yeah.
But these are
Okay,
important.
so yeah, these are the big three.
Oh, I screwed that up.
Really, the big two are your use effect and your use state.
Okay.
And so let me quickly glance over the list of hooks and see if there's anything else I want to go over before we dive in.
Okay.
Use state, use effect. There's also use context, but I kind of hate use context.
Use context.
So what that is the context API for React. So oftentimes there's state that you want to preserve between components.
Okay.
Think like the object that holds your user, for example.
All right.
I don't like to use context. It's a bad API in my opinion. A lot of people will break that out into a secondary library.
Okay.
The one that I use is called Zustand.
Zustand.
And then also most of the time I'll just make a DB call and keep my user in my backend.
Okay.
So are we ready to make a component?
I was
So
born ready to make a component. Is this not already a component?
Yes, but come on, you're a legendary coder. We can make something a bit bigger than this.
You know what? You're right. I am better than this. Than this bullshit you have me on.
All right, so let's leave this for now. We'll use this to call our larger component we're going to make separately.
Okay.
All right, so let's go into our components, source/components.
All right. I'll go in over here. Components. Okay.
And then we'll make a new one. Call it word chip. Call it word pairs. I don't care.
Oh shit. Source components / word pairs.
.tsx.
.tsx. All right.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to obviously get our React imports in. You're always gonna need use effect. You're always gonna need use state.
All right.
And also, I'm going to talk a little bit more trash about Go. One of the only other good things about React and about JavaScript is you can import something and run without your compiler yelling at you.
I beg to differ.
Your LSP will yell at you, but it'll yell softly. It won't fail to compile.
Strumming my pain with his finger. Singing my life with his song. Yelling me softly with his words. Yelling me softly with his words. Yelling my whole code with his words. Yelling me softly.
I set that one up beautifully, didn't I?
Yeah. Notice I didn't do that stupid I didn't do that. I'm saying the Roberta Flack version, not the few G's. I will yell at people about this. Roberta Flack is the OG. Fuck the few G's. That's the fourth official stance of the Nate stream.
You gotta codify these rules somewhere.
Oh, they are. Right up here, the only place that matters, buddy.
All right, let's also import API.
Import API.
You're gonna want to throw that not in quotes, into yeah, there we go.
Am I importing it from anything? Or is it also from React and I have to move it up?
It's not.
Sorry.
I'm trying to just go into another component and grab it. It's in all of them.
All right. Why is it? What? It's not.
Source/components. Just pick one. Except for sidebar. How did you pick the one that I don't have the API called in?
Is
No,
Pitimer?
It's not in PyTimer either. Dang it. Cube Flasher. Go to Cube Flasher.
Okay, jeez.
There you go. API.
I want it over here. All right.
So this will let us get at some of the custom hooks I've made in the user component.
Okay.
So capital W word or word pairs. Okay, so what we're trying to do is make a grid of words.
Make a grid of words.
Or a grid of with word. Each individual cell will have two words stacked on top of each other, and 6 of them. Let me look at the size of the grid we need. For now, it's no. What the heck?
Oh, I'm opening up Krita to get a good. Once this bad boy opens. File, new, 1920 1080. So it's a grid. Is this right?
Yes.
And then we'll have word. Oh, that's too big. We'll have word. And then word. Stacked on top of each other. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, some of them are going to be the exact same word, and some of them are going to be slight variations on the word. So, milk and malk, or moon and noon, words that look kind of similar to each other.
Those don't look anywhere alike.
You don't have to come up with them. They already exist in a database right now.
Milk. Malk.
So there already exist. So there are already some APIs that I built to get the words that we need.
What about this one? Read and read.
Homophones do not count.
Hey, who are you calling a homophone?
Does not count.
I don't know if you know I have friends that are the same. They're spelled the same as other friends.
Yes, that's basically this is basically the idea.
All right, cool. And then are these lines? I guess the lines can be invisible or not invisible. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. No one cares.
Yeah, it's not going to matter too much. All the other exercises are styled in such a way. Well, why don't we go ahead and look at the other exercises for a minute?
All right.
So I have an idea. 1 second.
1 second.
Let me.
We're at an hour and no one's watching, so if you want to take a second, go ahead. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll make you an admin in the database real quick.
Appreciate it. This episode brought to you by Deer Park delicious sparkling lemon flavored water.
Ah, shoot. Play debugging music for me. That works.
Oh, you know what? I do have some debugging music. What am I thinking? You know who it is? Here to talk about code quality. Specifically, the difference between your code quality and my code quality. Let's get into it. I write code faster. Both runtime and the Keeb. 98 words a minute, you just cannot match my speed. Rust, C++, Go, Python, Java, Haskell, Lisp, come on. Give me a challenge, my mental advantage will prove to be beyond. Your tiny little pea brain can't work without help. Your program with Copilot, now that's a code smell. I wake up and install Arch Linux for fun. I code for an hour, the program is done. Your app is crap. Your game is lame. Your site is shite. You are a shame. Everything that comes out of your computer is a waste of time, forged and pewter. On the other hand, look what comes out of mine. It's like a beautiful gold statue, wits refined. My dominance, incalculable. My prominence is palpable. My personality, affable. What do you have? Carpal tunnel? Yikes. It wouldn't be me. It simply would not be me. I don't know who it would be, but it ain't me. I'm gonna let the beat ride out.
Expelliarmus!
Of course I broke something.
You broke something? You broke something during a banger like that?
No, that helped me
That's
fix it, but
disrespectful.
it needs to play a few more times for me to...
Hey,
For
don't
me-
worry, buddy. Literally no one's listening. I mean, hello to the people watching on the VOD. There's a couple of them. I'll play this again. I do not care about their experience.
You
know who it is. Here to talk about code quality. Specifically, the difference between your code quality and my code quality. Let's get into it. I write code faster. Both runtime and the Keeb. 98 words a minute, you just cannot match my speed. Rust, C++, Go, Python, Java, Haskell, Lisp, come on. Give me a challenge, my mental advantage will prove to be beyond. Your tiny little pea brain can't work without help. Your program with Copilot, now that's a code smell. I wake up and install Arch Linux for fun. I code for an hour, the program is done. Your app is crap. Your game is lame. Your site is shite. You are a shame. Everything that comes out of your computer is a waste of time, forged and pewter. On the other hand, look what comes out of mine. It's like a beautiful gold statue, wits refined. My dominance, incalculable. My prominence is palpable. My personality, affable. What do you have?
Alrighty.
Carpal tunnel? Yikes. You done? It wouldn't be me. It's simple. You got it?
I can't find you in the database right this second. Go ahead and just go from the main screen.
Okay.
Okay. So why didn't it...
Also, this is a broken Unicode.
Yeah, I know, I gotta fix that.
Are we gonna fix that today?
I suppose we can, but... Yeah, go ahead and put your name in there. Don't worry about that, just hit save.
Hold on. Hope being an Italiano doesn't cause a problem. The save button doesn't do anything.
That's all I will, but...
All right, I've saved it again in English.
What the hell?
You're telling me, brother.
Oh, wait a minute. It's because your Prisma is broken on your...
The hell is a Prisma?
Prisma is an ORM.
Prisma, I hardly know a.
Yeah. Your local host Prisma is busted right now. Just go into let me find the path real quick, and I'll tell you how to fix it.
Oh, whoa. This Prisma is really complaining. Oh no! Now I have two transparent terminals fighting for my love here. All right, there we go.
Yeah, you just have to delete one line.
Okay.
So let me find the path for you to go into. So we're just gonna go Prisma, CD, CD.
Prisma.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna go Prisma/schema.prisma.
Already.
Yeah, there you go.
Too slow.
All right, so you're gonna find last word pair is under the user. So
This bad boy.
just delete that. Yeah, just delete that line and save. And then npmi.
Okay, watch out. There's 6 vulnerabilities.
By node module standards, that's pretty dang good.
Pretty light.
Yeah.
Whoa! Please tell us your name. Nathaniel Mail. Follow the highlighted word with your eyes. This exercise is meant to help improve your ability to scan and focus as you read. Do not actively attempt to read the words. Just follow the highlighter. In order to get most out of the exercise, stay relaxed and focused. The exercise will only be counted as complete if you do not navigate away from the page. The page will automatically navigate away and be counted as complete after 1 minute start. Oh, oh man.
The gray is a little rough, I got to admit.
Was one of those words proggers? Is that?
I have no control over this particular API right now. It just calls a random.
What the hell are these words? Moisonettes? Brumby?
Yeah, I found on Google that lets you just call it and get some random words in various languages.
Isonopherically? I'm not sure most of these are actually words. Nicotinating? So am I like oh, you never saw Chuck, I bet. I was gonna ask if I'm downloading the Intersect, but that's a reference that only I know because nobody else has seen that show. Anyway.
Just open the slide menu and hit home.
Side menu, home.
So now it counts you as an admin.
I'm an admin just for talking shit about some words?
Yeah, pretty much. And because I went in the database and made you an admin, but also because you talk shit. It appreciates that.
Probably equal value from both of those things.
Yeah, definitely. All right, if you go to admin page, it'll let you just randomly select the exercises, or it'll let you just select the exercises. So the one we're looking at that we're going to be most mimicking is even numbers.
Even numbers.
So there's 6 even numbers in there.
Am I winning? I can't find any.
The last one was the hardest.
Well, I feel like an absolute dumbass.
I very thoroughly unit tested this because I was also very bad at it. It definitely always does that. It always gets all 6.
I gotta hold on a second. I gotta do this right this time. Hold on. Boom. 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 Oh, I hate this. I'm dying right now. Oh, there you go. I don't know what the rest are. I'm too stupid. I'm trying to go fast. I'm not trying to do this methodically. I'm just like scanning over it.
There you go.
It's so painful. There's the last one. This game sucks. You're not going to sell any copies on Steam, dude.
Okay, so that's what you're trying to mimic, except with the word pairs.
Okay. Sorry, Sorry, I'm just losing my mind at how much I hate that. It's so bad. I get it. It's like some research or whatever, but like, is this just research into how angry you can get someone in 3 seconds?
That's not the worst one.
What's the worst one?
The Schulte table.
Hold on.
You want to do the Schulte table by 7.
Find 1, easy. 2. Am I gonna have to find? Oh, so it just goes up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't like this game. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
It's right next to 17.
Of course it is.
It did a bad job of scrambling them.
20.
Did a really bad job of scrambling them. It's right smack in the middle.
21, 22, 23.
Really, really bad job of scrambling them.
26.
Right. To the right.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't you patronize me. Don't you patronize me, the person who literally built this.
33. 34. 35. 36. 37. This game sucks.
Would you believe me if I told you that this exact exercise is the one that has received the least testing?
Yeah, no, I believe that absolutely. You don't even have to. You didn't even have to say that. I already knew that. Just deep in my soul. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I'm on a roll. 46, 47, 48. 49. Oh, there's only 49. I thought there was going to be 50. I was like pre.
7 times 7 is 49.
Do you think I had time to? You saw how fast I was ripping through that. You think I had time to count how many rows and columns there were?
So let me look at the analytics. Damn, you are in the 0.5th percentile.
I'm literally in the middle.
No, point.
Oh,
no.
0.5.
Yeah.
So I'm the king of this game.
No.
Oh, I'm the worst at it.
I don't know how that's mathematically possible. 3 people have tested this so far.
That doesn't even make sense. I'm probably the best at it. I'm probably the best.
No, actually, you are. Best scores ever. The game broke.
Yeah, that's what it was. What was everyone else? What was my score and what was everyone else's score?
I had no idea. That's probably about average, honestly. It takes a while. I don't have you as a study subject, otherwise I would.
This game sucks. How are you going to sell 100,000 units of this on Steam? What the fuck?
But the university is going to make students do it. So I have that going for it.
You have to take this test or else you fail out. Whoa, that's a tough one. I don't know. The rest of these have to be absolute torture.
They're not that bad. It's the Schulte table. Only that big Schulte table is the one that's really hard.
I guess it was only 9, yeah.
Yeah, that one you should take no time.
Long, yeah.
But the 7 by 7 is rough.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. We gotta get work done. What the fuck am I doing?
All right. So let's start by just building up a cell. So the cell the words are in.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go into source components.
Word pairs.
Schulte table.
Oh, are you trying to just look at my code?
Yeah, I'm stealing, dude. This is a heist.
Schulte table probably isn't the best one to steal. You probably want to steal from evens and odds.
Evens and odds. Okay. I didn't say .tsx. Problems with not using whatever.
Yeah. I'll tell you, man, Telescope is amazing.
Yeah, well, in everything that's not a React project, because I've learned this lesson before, I can just use find with recursive search. That doesn't work in a React project.
What? Heck, why not?
Because here, I'll show you. I have bound to, let me do a new one of these windows. Shit. Let me make this big. And make this big. Source, GitHub, npmail. What do I want? WageBot. Why not? So if I open it up, I have leader F mapped to find. If I want to find something like guild.go, I can type in find. I can type in guild, and then I'll find guild.go, which is actually in it's in internal / guild / guild.go, right? So I got like everything you need from Telescope, and then I have another thing that makes it so that whenever I leave a thing, whenever I leave a file and I open it back up again, it brings me back to the thing, just by using marks and an auto command. So that's everything you need from Telescope. It's opening a file and going back to where you were and finding a file recursively, right?
There's a little more to it than
Harpoon
that,
is
but
going back to where you were.
yeah, Harpoon is going back where you were.
So I have everything you need in Harpoon and Telescope figured out. The problem is the Telescope side of it fails when you do find. So if I do leader F, my entire NeoVim locks up because it's indexing all of the node modules.
Oof.
So what you'll notice is I can't do anything while the find. Actually, I guess I can. No, let's see. If I find what was the one I was looking for? Let's say if I find
Evens and
Schulte,
odds.
It's yeah. So JavaScript is the only place. That's what happens.
That is so cursed.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Only in JavaScript projects. Any other sane project, it works just fine.
All right, so going back to learning React,
Yes.
let's walk through how this works.
Yep. So I see you have some types defined. You have a bunch of imports that I don't care about. These are probably defaults. Okay.
So let me walk you through some of those imports you might care about.
Okay.
React, obviously. Font provider. So that is a thing you're going to use. It basically sets up the. Did you see all those fonts that I had listed in your settings?
Yes.
That's what lets it set it up. There's actually a prop on the user that's their chosen font, and then you pass that chosen font to font provider, and it creates a div that renders the proper font on all of its text.
Okay.
Framer motion, we'll probably throw that on there at the end, just to make it fade in all pretty and stuff.
Okay.
Use user store, that one's going to be part of it. Use stopwatch, that is going to be there as well. And then yeah, the singleton router and use router, that'll be there as well.
Do I need React?
You also, yes, obviously you need React.
Well,
I think you already have that.
We didn't have it. We had these things from React. We didn't have React itself, though.
Oh, I don't think you need React itself, actually. My bad.
In Go, this would never have happened.
That is fair. So let's walk through it.
So we got a couple of consts. So this is all just styling stuff. I see.
Mm.
Even odd props. So this is just types. cell props, generator props, generator props. Helper function to get a random number looks good enough for me. Generate numbers, I guess this calls random number a bunch of times, I'm sure. Whatever.
Pretty much.
Cell, so this returns a cell props, which is the type you defined up there.
It takes it. It does not return it.
Oh, sorry, it takes it. What the hell does it do? Oh, it probably puts the cell in the DOM.
So this is our first component. You can tell it's capitalized.
Yep.
So, what this is it's the individual cells that have the numbers in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so just cell. And also, this is an older one that I built. The more recent ones I've taken to not having it have props, colon, cell props. I actually list the individual pieces of it inside of an object and then
So we won't worry about it for now.
type it. Don't worry about it for now.
Okay.
It makes the syntax a little bit nicer. You don't have to go props.odd event. You can just go odd event.
I see. So then you have a handle click inside of that, which will be fun. So we'll be handling clicks inside of each one of these bad boys. You have use effect. Not going to worry about that for now. This other use effect. So this one is on the user, and this one is probably going to be the same, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, let's go ahead and define the user. So on cell, let's just pass the user. Let's just pass the user in. So set it up as an object. So just put the curly braces. All right. So what you're going to want to do is define a type up top. Type cell props.
I don't know how to do this.
Okay, back up. Type space cell props.
Okay.
It's almost exactly like Go, except you don't have to put struct after your name of your type.
Okay, because it just assumes it's a struct of some sort or a
Well, it's an object.
object or something.
Yes. Also, capitalize C. Just the standard types get capitalized.
Pascal case, not camel case.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't make the rules, man.
Fine. I'm not
All right.
blaming you. I'm just mad.
Let's give it user
User.
and then colon user, and it should give you capital U user.
Okay, and that's a class.
And
Got it.
yeah, let your
Find
then let
user.
your LSP handle that
Do I have
import.
to say equal here.
hmm
Add import from Prisma client, Clerk Next.js, dis type server, Clerk Next.js, dis type server, Clerk client,
Utils.
types. All right, 4. Okay.
And then also inside of cell, inside of the arguments for cell,
So then I make the arguments for cell be
user props.
a what?
Okay, so go back to what you had.
Oh,
Take the colon out of that, and then colon after your object. User props. Or cell props, my bad.
that makes more sense. Okay.
And now it's properly typed. And now you can throw out that use effect and we won't worry about it just yet.
Fine. Zero Douglas says you should look up Type Hero. You may enjoy it. I don't think I will. Anyway,
I've been curious about Type Hero. I've been debating going through it. It's a whole thing on making TypeScript types and make like really advanced ones.
No, thank you. Anyway,
Yeah, the type system's totally Turing complete. It's awesome.
that sounds worse.
You want to learn how to add an if statement into your type?
I don't. Thanks for asking. I'm glad we got that figured out.
What about nullish overload?
I don't know what that means. I think you just made that up. I don't believe you.
Google that crap. It's a
No, thank
thing.
I don't think I will. Glad we got that figured out.
It's some shenanigans, I promise.
Love to see it.
All right, so I imagine probably one is just word 1, word 2
Go.
inside of our cell props.
Word 1.
And then probably an ID, just because ID, yeah.
What are we using for IDs? Ints? Strings? Is there a
Number.
UUID?
Just number.
Number. You don't
There is no
specify between-
there is no int or float. There is no distinction.
Very, very Pythonic of you.
No, not even. There is a distinction in Python.
I thought Python just had arbitrary
Nope, it's
with numbers.
no, it has ints and floats. They're just under the hood.
Well, everything's under the hood.
You can actually like cast them and stuff, and they'll actually throw errors if you try to use something that was typed as an int versus typed as a float explicitly. It's just it changes the typing at compile time. This one it just assumes that all numbers are floats.
Interesting.
Why do you think it's so damn slow?
I don't like to think about it at all.
Because it's a lot more than that. But that's one of the reasons.
All right. What's next?
So we can add all the props, and also just so you can also put a question mark next to ID between the ID and the colon.
ID?
Mm-hmm. Now we have an optional prop.
Okay.
So now you throw all those props, their names, into that object that you have inside of your arguments.
What do you mean, just like...
Colon user or colon word 1 colon word not colon my bad comma.
Oh, so this is destructuring just like we were in the array destructuring thing.
Yep. So you destructure the object that way. You can just call each individual one, and it also makes it a lot prettier when you're calling the props as part of your JSX later.
Gotta be honest, I kind of like the destructuring thing. That's 1 point for this nonsense.
Yeah, I wish Go had it. It would be for certain things. I would quite enjoy it.
All right, what now?
Okay, so now let's just say let's make a let's throw a use ref in here.
Use ref.
So let's just make this a Boolean. We'll default it to false.
Did I do use ref wrong?
Well, you need const name, and then it equals use ref.
Const. All right, what's the name?
Well, this is going to be to is different. And we're going to default it to false. Or actually, We could do something fancy in there, but we won't.
What's the fancy thing?
We could just put inside of there word one equals or word one triple equals word two.
So what's the triple equals
that's-
thing about? How does that work? That's the type and the value and something else being equal.
No, it's a pointer.
Oh, so,
so-
they point to the same thing. Got it. So it's the
Double
same
equals a
underlying-
pointer.
Double equals a
Double
pointer.
equals a pointer.
Triple equals
This-
its value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which I side rant. What the hell? Triple equals should be the pointer because that's deep. That's deep equals.
Going deep.
But double equals is lesser version of equality. Or it should, or triple equals is a lesser version of equality. I don't get why. Sorry, this one is a big gripe for me. I don't know. This makes no logical sense.
So the question is, are they going to add a quadruple equals where it's the same variable? You know, so word one quadruple equals word one.
That would be two. Because that would be the same pointer.
No, but it has to be the same variable and the same pointer and the same.
And call them in the same line.
Yeah, they have to be called in the same line.
By
Oh,
the
you can't
same
be splitting lines with this bad boy.
And it like goes into the get blame, and if it's not called by the same person, it's false.
Exactly. You know what? How do you
Submit a PR.
PRs to TypeScript?
No, make it part of Core.js. Screw it.
You know what? I'm gonna send one to the people who make the biggest browser. I'm gonna go to google.com. Contact us.
Isn't Chrome open source? They might have a
Yeah, let's do it. Chromium. There we go. Is there a mailing list? Anyway.
Anyways, okay. So now that'll evaluate to true or false depending on if those words are the same.
Okay.
So then that way on click we can do two different things.
Okay.
If it's different, then we can change the color. We can change the color of the. We can change the styling to reflect the other cell.
Something like that, but totally different. Not that at all.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
Okay, so if you can actually let's define. How do we want to do this? Yeah, let's start by just returning a basic structure there. We want font provider button, I guess.
So we need to get the font somewhere. We need to get
You
the
can just
content
use
somewhere.
.font.
Ah. Hmm.
Oh, and then also at the very. So let's throw a use effect in this for the on mount. Conventionally, the use effect is right before the return.
Oh.
And so let's give this an empty dependency string. So this is just for the onload.
So what are we affecting?
We still need to empty dependency array. My bad.
Okay.
All right, so let's do an if statement. If ID
Where is this? Inside of this bad boy?
inside of that bad boy.
If ID.
This is probably more than one line, so let's pop that down.
You mean like into one of these bad boys?
No, we can write it in line, but
Write it
let's
in line. Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean like do this?
yeah.
Okay.
Also, you were writing a go if statement. Also, you wrote it is different is a go if statement.
Is that better? Does that please you?
Yeah. That pleases the TypeScript, yes.
Are you happy now?
Your LSP is happier. So if ID or if not ID, my bad. It goes inside.
What?
It goes inside the parentheses.
I hate this language. Anyway.
Go brain. Go brain no like.
I was writing
Okay,
C
so-
yesterday. I complained less about C yesterday. C is terrible. Like this will work. The C never works. I still hate this more. It just hurts my brain. C, it's like, if I was smarter, I'd get this. This is like, if I was dumber, I'd get this.
It's better if you don't think.
Yeah, you know what I'm paid to do all day, every day? Think.
Just do it the React way. It's the only way they'll let you. Do it the JavaScript way.
I don't like
When
this. I want to get
false.
off this ride.
Okay, so if not ID, we'll just give it a UUID.
All
So
right.
ID equals.
None of that worked.
Equals lowercase UUID. Actually, wait, no, you might have to import that. You do have to import that.
Crypto, node crypto.
Make it 0 for now. We'll come back to this.
Oh, are we supposed to be using semicolons or no?
Nah.
I don't use semicolons. Semicolons are for the weak. And for C programmers.
And Rust. So actually, they're for the sweaty tryhards.
Yeah, and the fun thing is that they have them in Go. The compiler just adds them, and you don't have to worry about them.
That's pretty much what's happening here too.
Gross. Anyway, it's gross when these guys do it. It's great when Go does it. I want you to know I have the double standard set. If not for double standards, we'd have no standards at all.
Okay, so let's go back to our JSX here and start kind of sketching out what we want it to look like. Feel free to steal some JSX from my from
Oh, I am.
the handle click.
ID equals ID dot toString. Disabled? We disabling these bad boys?
So ID and that one up there. Or yeah, that's right. It doesn't need to be toString. Oh, then yeah, go ahead. Close that out. And then you need to close. There you go. All right, let's give this some kids.
Fantastic.
Okay, so the children are going to be the two words.
The children are going to be
So-
the words. So we need a Word pairs? And then like,
No,
pairs in here someplace?
we'll get those. We'll get the word pairs later.
Okay.
For now, we'll just go word 1, word 2. You're gonna want to wrap those in brackets, not in a div, in brackets. It just automatically puts them in a div. You don't have to wrap them in anything. Just leave it alone. Just curly brackets, I meant.
You mean braces?
Braces, thank you.
Oh, I pressed something. That was bad. No, we're good. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Classic Vim.
Classic
Everything's
Vim.
fine. Everything's fine.
Don't worry about it. So I didn't screw anything up. I hit a key and I don't know which one it was.
Huh?
All of them do something.
Good thing I know what the U button does.
Oh, I didn't press it. Anyway.
All right. So here's the thing about we're gonna have to learn what the knowledge coalescing operator is.
What's the knowledge coalescing operator?
Actually, let's just go with the as. Just
Thank you.
right next to toString. Type as string.
It's worse. It's really mad at me now.
Okay, so hit A, or just back up. Question mark, or space question mark. And then after that, just 0 in single quotes or double quotes, doesn't matter. Treats them the same. What? Why are you mad?
Oh, bruv, why are you mad, mate? Crikey. What's going on?
I'm trying to figure out why. It's mad here. I know why current class isn't mad because that doesn't exist yet. Okay, so the double question mark it basically is if this is null or undefined, do this instead.
Oh, so it's like a ternary, which I already hate.
It's a very specific ternary. Obviously, ternary still exists.
Yeah, it's not a ternary. It's like it reminds me of the ternary.
Yeah, that's the knowledge. That's knowledge coalescing. Yeah, that's knowledge coalescing, but I don't know why it's being
nullish coalescing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I throw another one? It didn't like it. Can I do one?
Well, that's just a ternary. Oh, wait a minute. Parentheses next to toString. And put a question mark next to ID. Just one. And put it right next to it.
Fuck is this? The hell is this?
So when you put that question mark before the dot, you're saying, I know this could be undefined. Shut up and move on.
Don't worry about it. What are you, a freaking cop?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And that's okay because we put the knowledge coalescing there and we gave it a fallback case.
Okay.
Syntax is gross, but it makes sense once you know what it's doing.
I don't like this. Anyway.
Look, man, it's the whole... There are a few hard parts about React and JavaScript. And the rest of the language is almost too simple. And that is, anything could be null. and you don't know when it's going to happen. So you need to be very defensive about null.
You know how much I love null? I write Rust. I hate null.
Well, I mean, we could also throw a try-catch in here if you like.
What? No.
So you Go developers love try-catch, don't you? I feel like I'm about to be shot.
Twitch TOS says I can't point my gun at the camera, so you're safe this time.
Nate just randomly shows up at my door. Listen here, bitch!
Oh, it won't be random.
How dare you besmirch my dear Go?
Anyway.
Have you heard that boot.dev article where they talk about like one of their employers implementing try-catch into Go?
Was that person fired and then shot?
No, that person was a senior dev at the company. I'll send you the article.
Well, it's just a deferred panic handler. I mean, you could do it. It's just why? For what?
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, back on track. So let's go into our let's export this for now. Let's export this let's export default function cell just for now. And let's throw it up on the screen. Going back to our pages thing.
What are you talking about?
So you know how we had that one file in the pages directory?
Yes.
That was word pairs? It's going to be exercises / There you go. So let's go back to that. On your top one there, yeah. Exercises / All right, so let's import that. Let's keep all that stuff. Let's keep all that stuff except for like the very middle, the message and the button we can get rid of. So we're going to import cell from Squid. Yeah, import cell. It does not need, so because it's default, you don't have to have it inside the braces. Quote. There you go. / components / word pairs. Okay, so here's the thing. It doesn't actually have to be a function. You can just treat it like a component. Like, just like a div almost. You can just say... You can just put it in pointy brackets. There you go. I know that's not the proper word, but I can't remember it. And then... You're not going to be giving it children, so you don't need the bottom one. You can just close it right in line. And now we can pass it props from there. At the end of the line. There you go. So just pop the line and the other one down to the bottom. No, not props. Just hit enter. Not almost. You want the line and the less than on the bottom. Okay, now we can pop. So let's go word 1 equals, and let's just say test. It needs to be in quotes because this is a string. Probably should also have the number be not in quotes because it's a, number.
I am so mad. Type Boolean.
Put it in brackets. Put it in brackets.
So this one needs brackets. We're missing user.
Yeah, that one's going to be a little tricky.
All right.
Yeah, we want to get the user type. Yeah, util/types.
Shit,
and then we're going to want to import the API.
Okay.
Actually, let's for now we'll do use user store.
I don't know what that means.
Just import use user store from /stores/use user store.
Use user store.
Lowercase use. Squiggly. /stores/user store.
Okay.
And then we'll just say user equals use user store. Const user. My bad.
Const user equals use user store.
And then that's going to be a function. And so basically everything that's not strings needs to be in braces. And yep, that's going to be mad because it can be undefined. If only it were that easy.
Is this how you live like this?
Yeah, this is the painful part. Because this is being pulled from somewhere, you need to do that whole aggressive checking against undefined. That's not going to work. User not undefined. Oh, I wish.
Lead the way, Buckaroony.
I'm trying to think about how to do it this way because I generally I would define it inside the. I wouldn't define it in the pages router. I would define user inside the component, but we're not quite there yet. Let me think.
You can declare this whole activity to be a waste of everyone's time. We've been going for an hour and 55 minutes.
Okay, we'll say next time we'll start dealing with this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, next time I'll start dealing with this once I've refreshed my memory on or figured out exactly how I would do this.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anything else? We will be back at it next time.
TS better than Go. Yep, that's
Yeah.
about what I thought.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. No one's watching. Those of you in the VOD, you're the real ones. Thanks for sticking around at the VOD.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for dealing with our shenanigans.
Yeah, otherwise, have a nice day. You already know where to find me on the VOD channel because you're on the VOD. And that is all. Have a nice day.